Hello everyone, I'm Freaky, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Death Battles, Optimus Prime vs Gundam. Which Gundam? Transformers vs Gundam. So if you guys haven't seen this video, if you you know what I'm going to say. Alright, so okay, first of all, I know, Transformers a little bit there and there, but yeah, I was not like a fan or anything like that. But when it comes to the Gundam, I was a fan of the Gundam Wing series, but all the other series, no, I didn't like them. Even Double O, I didn't like those series. Didn't like them. I wouldn't mind getting around to watching like the original series of Gundam though. Anyways. I don't know what he means. Does he mean like the original Gundam? Does he mean this what other Gundam? But anyways, yeah. Death Battle did do like a Gundam versus a Power Ranger fight like years ago. I think it was Char. I think, and he's I can't remember which one it was, but I mean Optimus Prime depends on which one, because I think there's like a different loads of different versions of him, and there's like I think Optimus Prime's got this one. But it depends on like which Gundam they're talking about, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Optimus Prime. So without further ado, let's get to watching. So this is Death Battle versus Gundam, and 3, 2, 1, and go.
Across this vast world of different nations with different people, it is the clash of opinions which truly divides us. However, there is one universal truth, which absolutely everyone can agree on.
Giant robots are freaking awesome! Like Optimus Prime, the original G1 Transformer.
And the RX-78-2, the original Mobile Suit Gundam.
Ooh.
These aren't just any robots,
Transformers.
they're the old school classics. The first
That's
of
it.
their
That's the one.
kind, and we're in for a robo
that's the
battle
one
of
I
East
want.
versus West.
Well, Optimus was
Never
originally
like
Japanese.
the new
He's
Gundams.
Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
They're always piloted by freaking kids. I'm sick and tired.
Millions of years ago, on a distant planet called Cybertron, a great unrest grew between two factions of robotic beings. The Decepticons
Never liked
and the
Gundam Seed
Autobots.
either.
With little
Both series
warning,
didn't
they
like
found
him.
themselves entangled in
Yes, I didn't like
civil
Gundam
war.
Seed. I didn't
Led
like
by that douchebag Megatron,
00.
the
Didn't like him.
Decepticons started gunning down any bot they pleased for basically no reason, including some guy named Orion Pax.
Anything
which will be
before
important
Seed,
later.
I like.
Rest in peace, Robro.
What Megatron didn't know was that this seemingly random encounter would end up reshaping the universe.
Thanks to a robot Gandalf, Orion Pax was rebuilt into something bigger, stronger, and way more recognizable.
The newest commander of the Autobots had risen, Optimus Prime.
Autobots will never sacrifice freedom.
Optimus is a powerful warrior with tons of awesome robo powers.
As a transformer, he can scan nearby objects and morph his body to
Times
resemble one,
throughout the
becoming
house.
a robot in disguise.
His favorite is a classic 1979 Kenworth K100 tractor. An oldie but a goodie which sports 500 horsepower and can book it over 80 miles per hour. He even gets a trailer which, when he doesn't need it, mysteriously disappears into thin air. No, really, where the hell does that thing go?
Yeah, you have to admit that's being a robot that's like millions of years old. He's specifically
sort of like a soul.
specifically
And Optimus is no different, except that his spark
transforms
gives him a
into
few
something from
unique
the
abilities.
70s, 80s,
His
something.
spark's pretty rare. Compared to other robo people, it gives him increased strength, speed, and durability. He can shoot laser beams from his hands, fly with either a jetpack or his feet boosters, and move his limbs around while they're detached like some sort of ghost robot Rayman. Ooh!
Optimus is referred to as a 0.1%er. That is how rare a being of his caliber is.
Is that what all those people on Wall Street were protesting?
Even then, many of Optimus's abilities are further enhanced thanks to his possession of one of the most powerful artifacts in Cybertron's history, the Matrix of Leadership.
Oh, yeah, you know, it's nothing much. It's just a piece of robot god.
The Matrix is a conduit for the power of Primus, the creator of the Transformer race.
Huh.
With this, Optimus can heal some of his most grievous wounds.
What? Not all the time. Like, you know, when he died.
And use the power of the Matrix to light our darkest hour.
Well, he has an impressive arsenal to hopefully keep that particular problem from coming up again.
Yeah, never again. Regardless, he wields the Ion Blaster,
Okay.
a giant death cannon which Prime one-hands like a boss. This big old rifle fires bolts
does
of
actually.
energy strong enough to take down most Decepticons, and can even be
Decepticons.
fired into space from ground level. Even better, it never seems to run out of ammo. One can only dream.
Optimus Prime also carries numerous weapons composed of Energon, a raw energy force used by Transformers to power their technology and, well, themselves.
He's got a glowy Energon axe and Energon swords, perfect for slicing up robots of all sizes. And I guess they'd probably work pretty good on people, too.
Fighting fire with fire, Optimus Prime led the fight against the Decepticons for several millennia. Eventually, the war even found its way to our own Earth.
But we've got nothing to worry about with Optimus protecting the planet. He's tanked blasts that would tear other bots apart, like when this mega refinery exploded. It could be seen from outer space. He's punched
Okay.
the ground so hard, the trees around him freaking exploded.
Child's play, Boomstick. He's strong enough to tip this large oil tanker, which, when compared to the real-life Sea-Wise giant, must weigh over 700,000 tons.
He's tossed a satellite into orbit and punched hard enough to crack Six Shot's chest plate.
Who boasted that his armor was drawn from the compacted subatomic matter of a collapsed star.
Wow.
Just to let you know, such a star would have a
Yeah,
density of over
that Gundam's not gonna win this one.
300 billion tons per cubic inch. While great density doesn't necessarily beget great toughness, this still means Six Shot's armor was 500 billion times more dense than osmium, the most dense natural
Optimus
material
Prime's got
on
this one.
Earth.
You're the most dense natural material on Earth.
What'd you say?
And our Robo-Commander wrecked it. He's fast enough to catch up to this Decepticon space shuttle in just 23 seconds.
Given the size of the Earth here and the angle of ascent, we can determine he's moving around 125,000 miles per hour. He's also a talented leader, capable of commanding 1,000 battles at the same time via the Omniglobe.
Like Skynet, but in a giant disco ball. He's used that crazy strength of his to punch through Megatron, who once tanked an explosion big enough to knock Cybertron out of orbit. And thanks to the
Cybertron.
weird robo-magic of the Matrix, he's even defeated Unicorn,
Unicron.
who's basically a giant robot Satan who eats planets. This guy is unstoppable.
Not necessarily. Optimus is certainly powerful, but after all is said and done, he has one major weakness.
Yeah.
To violate that law would destroy our honor.
He's just too nice.
Yeah, he's kinda all about the whole honor and fair fighting thing, which kinda screwed him over more than once, and even gotten him killed multiple times. Plus,
Fair
he
enough.
killed himself once just because he accidentally broke the rules in a frickin' game. Damn.
But when his back is to the wall and all hell's breaking loose, he'll
He's too
fight
nice.
to the end, riding the eye of the storm.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
He died for our sins.
In the year 2179, humanity has embraced the stars.
Well, mostly.
Right. After a somewhat united humanity expanded across the solar system, the ideologies between those on Earth and those in space began to drift apart. A new space-noid republic, the Principality of Zeon, arose to challenge the Earth Federation.
Space Noid? That like the Domino's pizza mascot, but in space?
No, more like space Nazis.
Oh, well, I guess it's no surprise that they started a war by gassing a populated space colony and dropping the whole thing on the planet. Man, that's messed up. But that's just how it started. For the real
Jesus.
star of the show, some smart guys put their heads together and came up with the coolest thing they could think of. Giant fighting robots!
Awesome.
These were mobile suits, and one of Earth's nuttier engineers had developed a suit which would put all others to shame. This was the RX-78-2, otherwise known as the Gundam.
What's next? The
There have been
Gundam
lots
Titans.
of mobile suits named Gundam, but this was the original granddaddy of them all.
This experimental mobile suit was hidden on a remote colony, but before its maiden voyage with the equally classified White Base could begin, it was caught in a surprise Zeon attack.
With just 2 Zaku suits, the space Nazis wiped out almost all of the White Base's military crew.
Say
The
that
only
word.
people left to save these secret projects were civilians, who had no idea these things even existed.
Among those who rose up was a young boy named Amuro Ray. Brilliant, albeit standoffish, Amuro was actually the son of the Gundam's chief engineer, and had already stumbled upon the mech's coded blueprints.
So he grabbed the owner's manual, jumped in the Gundam, and flew into the fight. Damn, not too shabby for going off just the manual.
Amuro quickly
Ouch.
adapted to its complex controls thanks to its learning computer system, designed so the Gundam itself can learn its pilot's limitations and compensate.
Its body
cool.
is made of a super durable Luna titanium alloy called Gundarium.
Oh,
Of course.
Yeah.
Yet another fictional metal that's way better than anything in real life.
For weapons, it's got twin 60mm Vulcan guns for ears. It's got a
Doesn't
shield
matter.
that can
Optimus
block
Prime's got
shots
this.
strong enough to take down warships, and a gravity hammer, a supersized flail that's rocket propelled. Whoever came up with that is my goddamn hero. Same with the guy who
Okay.
built the ultra-destructive beam rifle.
That would be the ingenious Dr. Minovsky. Thanks to him, the beam rifle is a marvelous feat of weapons engineering.
Did they,
Minovsky had
like,
developed
re-
a way to
remake the
miniaturize
series or what?
enormous megaparticle cannons found on warships without losing any power.
The result is a Gundam-sized rifle that can take down entire fleets of ships all on its own. It's like having a pistol with all the power of 1,000 tanks.
A single shot could easily tear through a 13,000-ton Musai-class warship. Given the official stats of this ship, to tear it asunder like so would require a strike worth nearly 9,000 tons of TNT.
Okay.
Sure, the beam rifle only has 16 shots, but who really cares when you just need one?
Last but not least, the Gundam carries 2 retractable beam sabers.
Cause you can't have space battles without royalty-free lightsabers.
But all these amazing weapons would be useless without an exceptional pilot. Despite still technically being a civilian, Amuro became the main pilot for the Gundam. Turns out, his skill was mostly thanks to his previously unknown abilities. Amuro was a new type.
Like, Pokemon?
See, apparently humankind was never meant to live under gravity's pull. In space, without it literally weighing down their souls, some humans developed psychic powers.
That is the
Okay.
dumbest backstory for why someone gets powers. And we've heard a lot of them, Wiz. So what, he can like read minds or something?
Sort of. These powers and their capabilities have little definition, often differing
repeat
between
beam.
different people. Most new types can instantly understand each other upon contact, even drawing kinship between sworn enemies. Amuro's abilities in particular grant him something akin to precognition. He can predict exactly what will happen on the battlefield and where his enemies will be, and can capitalize on it if he reacts fast enough.
How could he possibly predict I'd attack from the other side?
Cool.
He
See,
shot
this is
down
exactly what I'm
targets too
talking about.
fast for the eye to see, and navigated his friends through a collapsing fortress with no casualties. By the end of the war, his own reflexes were pushing the limits of the Gundam itself.
A magnetic coating was added to the Gundam to compensate, reducing the suit's friction and increasing its speed by 27%.
Over 14
Right.
years of military service, Amuro became a legendary pilot. He
Legendary.
even learned how to use these super fast funnel guns with his Psycho Wazza powers.
Speaking of speed, the Gundam is comparable to the red Zaku piloted by Amuro's rival Char, which is 3
Char, yeah.
times faster than the standard green model.
During the first large-scale battle with mobile suits, a Zaku flew through the battlefield in 7 seconds.
By comparing the 1,072-foot-long Magellan-class starships in the distance, we can tell the Zaku flew over 7 miles. This puts the standard Zaku's top speed just under Mach 5. When tripled to compare to Char, this means the Gundam can move at least 11,000 miles per hour, 15 times the speed
Wow.
of sound. Highballing it with Amuro's new type powers and magnetic coating, it's possible the Gundam can move as fast as Mach 25. Though anything over that would put it dangerously close to re-entry speeds, which its chassis cannot survive on its own.
The Gundam is strong enough to lift and throw this goofy mobile suit, and tough enough to power through a magnetic field that's 7,200 degrees Fahrenheit. It survived plenty of really big explosions, including a detonating asteroid and a nuclear blast which wrecked Amuro's home colony. I bet it could wipe out the space Nazis all on its own.
It nearly did. Amuro and his Gundam were instrumental to the war effort. It doesn't matter how much the Gundam was burned. It would always stand up, dispel the fear, and fly.
Oh yeah. God, that's so cool.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate.
You can't beat
once
the
and
originals.
for all.
But first, let me transform
Like I said,
your eating habits.
I refuse to watch any Gundam series after
By now,
after
you've probably
Seed
heard
or
of Blue Apron, the
Double
leading
Zero.
meal kit delivery service in the U.S.
But did you know about all the different kinds
Again, they're
of
all
delicious
freaking
foods
kids.
you can make?
I mean, no disrespect
like
to
the honey chipotle glazed
to the
chicken
kids.
with
I'm
poblano
just saying.
and lime rice.
You would have thought,
There's
you know,
plenty to choose from,
planting
since
these
they
like
offer
giant
12
robots
new
would have
recipes each
been
week.
like the
All you have to do is choose the 2,
would have been
3, or 4 that
would have
sound
been
best
for,
to
you know, for like, you know,
delivered
the
right to
adults,
your door.
you know.
Plus, it's super simple to cook. It's got easy to follow instructions and perfectly proportioned ingredients. They're non-GMO.
I mean, yeah,
and the meat has no added
in
hormones.
Wing,
My
they did have like, you know,
favorite part is
teenagers to
feeling like a master
plot those
chef,
things,
making
but
creative and delicious meals with my own hands.
I mean,
you guys really need to try it out.
It's pretty
Yeah,
nice
I'm gonna
coming
stop
home
talking now.
knowing I'll have a delicious meal I can whip up with ease.
So check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free at blueapron.com/battle. That's blueapron.com/battle to get your
I am so
first
sick
3
of these
meals
things.
free. But right now, it's time for a death battle!
okay, here we go. Remember, I died for your sins. Does anyone remember that? You know, from you know, Nostalgia Critic.
Get your butt back to Whiteface. If there's trouble, we can't send backup.
Let's roll.
God, I love that sound. That. I so.
I told you.
God damn the CGI in this is cool. God, this sounds. This music's cool.
Vile Decepticon, I have been in battle for countless eons.
I thought, because yeah. Holy crap baskets. Oh, crap baskets. Holy crap baskets.
Not today.
Come on. Come on, Optimus. Come on, Optimus. Oh, yeah. He's screwed. This is so freaking awesome. I love this. I miss giant robots. Yeah, Optimus Prime's got this. Come on. Oh, Christ.
I'm just bad.
I must stand, so you shall fall.
That is so freaking awesome. Oh, that was so freaking cool. He Guyvered it. You know, Guyver.
He's got the touch! He's got the power!
The Gundam was
Brilliant.
an impressive machine, and Amuro was a skilled pilot, but Optimus's millions of years of battle experience completely overshadowed Amuro's 14.
That was
Also,
so
we
freaking
already
awesome.
know that Optimus was over 6 times faster and 9,000 times stronger.
Holy hell! Who knew Optimus was so freaking buff? But the Gundam held plenty of its own advantages. With Amuro's super future sense powers, he could keep up with Optimus's speed. And with the Gundam's firepower, who cares how much it could lift?
Unfortunately, the Gundam's limited ammunition meant this couldn't last. And even then, Optimus could certainly survive a shot from the beam rifle.
Remember that refinery explosion Optimus survived?
Yeah.
The one you could see from outer space?
Yeah.
This blast left an enormous gash on the planet Cybertron. To measure the power of this explosion, we needed to compare it to the curve of the planet. Now, Cybertron's size is pretty inconsistent throughout G1 Transformers history, but even when using the alternating sizes between the cartoon and the comics, the blast is far more destructive than the beam rifle in both cases.
And Optimus just walked right out of that bitch. And this isn't some weird outlier just out of the comics either. In the cartoon, Megatron survived a blast that pushed Cybertron out of orbit. And he's pretty comparable to Optimus.
To be fair, the Gundam boasted some impressive durability feats too.
Like when Amuro accidentally blew up Azaku's nuclear reactor right in his own face. Hey, give him a break. It was his first time.
This explosion created a hole in the space colony which sucked out Amuro's father.
Whoops. On the bright side, he's gonna save some money on Father's Day gifts, right?
And with his heightened mind, we deduced the scope of the explosion.
It's over 150,000 kilotons of TNT. That's 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb that dropped on Hiroshima, but still nowhere close to the refinery explosion Optimus survived.
Also, the Gundam couldn't dodge Optimus's ion blaster forever. It was fast enough to strike targets in orbit from ground level. That puts its laser speed over 3 million miles per hour.
Even when he knew it was coming, Amuro couldn't react quick enough to dodge or block anything that fast. And even then, Optimus's time in the Omni
Yeah, you have to admit, that was so freaking cool. It's
Way
like,
faster than Amuro.
And just to blow your mind even more, in order to obliterate Unicron with the Matrix, the energy output must have equaled more than 40 yotatons of TNT.
Like the Star Wars game. And you know what they say, size matters not, especially when Optimus has defeated opponents as big as Devastator.
The Gundam was a powerful mobile suit with some astonishing firepower, but was ultimately outmatched by the Autobot's strength, speed, durability, and experience.
I'd say Optimus
That was
was
something
primed
cool.
for this fight.
The winner is Optimus Prime.
my name is the Eye.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see
That was great.
commentary on this episode, just click that little box over there. And if you want the battle music for yourself, click the link down below, and you can get it off of iTunes. See you in the next one.
The music was good. Oh, I've seen this one. Nightwing vs. Daredevil. Awesome. You got to admit, that was so freaking awesome. Very awesome. So, if there's anything you guys want me to react to, just leave in the comments below and I will get to that video as soon as I can. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
And please don't forget to check out my other social medias. Please go and check out my alternative video platforms, Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Twitch, and please come and hang out on my Discord server. We can play games, have a movie night or a series night, or you can watch me play a few games. And if you guys have any suggestions of any videos you want me to react to, or any video ideas in general, you can tell me on my Discord. I'm also on Twitter, Gab, Getter, and Paula. I'm on Locals, Tumblr, Minds, and if you guys want to support me, please go and check out my Subscribe Star. It's like Patreon, but better. All these things are in the description box below, so please go and check them out and subscribe to them. I'm Geek Freak. Peace out.